The original text of this story contains links back to all referenced prior stories for context. A link to the text post can be found in the video's description.
It went up for sale, y'all. For all my meticulous calculation in the use of what I inferred was abandoned historical property, ripe for my use, that sumbitch went up for sale immediately when I was done with it. Wait, I hope you remember what I'm talking about, as it has only been like 6 weeks. I have made a point of not going the direction of the factory since my felonious actions in May, more so about not being seen and corroborated in any upcoming discussion of what happened that day with any applicable authorities. I'm just glad Wood Penis has gone federal and is likely no longer interested in what me and my bullshit can do for him. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, you know my phone is about to ring. It's a 336-370 number, and since school is out for summer, I know it is not my wife and my daughter's school. Likely someone downtown for something or another. Me. Hello? Hi, good afternoon. Is this Phlip? Depends on who is asking. He said you were a character. He who? Oh, I'm sorry. This is Detective Benjamin Ramsbottom from Greensboro, P. Ha! Huh? They saddled me with Detective Wood Penis for so long, and now I get Detective Butt Sex? I'm sorry, what? That's hilarious. It's an old English family name. I am named after my father and his father before him. I wouldn't be telling people that story. Anyway, what's up? So when he was preparing me, Woodcock, Wood Penis! I don't get it. Oh, you will eventually. You will eventually. Okay, so he told me that if I ever came across an especially flummoxing case or situation, that you had an uncanny way of thinking through them. Don't they teach y'all that shit at the academy? There is no replacement for practical experience. Did you just call me a criminal? No, but he said that your ability to think like one was uncanny. You are going to call him Wood Penis before I'm done with you, Detective Butt Sex. I'm sorry, I just don't get it. You were an Eagle Scout, weren't you? Mm-hmm. What branch did you serve in? I started in the Navy like my dad and switched to Army when I re-enlisted. What the fuck? Never mind. So, can you help me? We've been introducing ourselves for the last 10 minutes. You should probably get to what you want. Okay, and this is weird, but you're a Greensboro native, right? Yes. Now, please get to whatever it is, Detective Bendy Butt Sex. Wow, it's like middle school all over again, I bet. Okay, here goes. In the old Bluebell Denim Factory over off of Elm and Eugene Street. Whoa, fuck! God bless you. Thank you. Go ahead. It recently hit the market for sale, and when prospective buyers went to inspect, they found a peculiar scene. Unhoused people were running it like the Carter in New Jack City. I don't even know what that means. Tough crowd. There was a polycarbonate box in the middle of the factory. Under it was a false floor with the carcasses of thousands of cicadas. Is North Carolina in the spring or summer, there is going to be thousands of cicadas. Yeah, but everything in the sentence before the word cicada is a cause for concern. There were water bottles and food containers inside the box, like it had been used as a small prison of sorts. And y'all ran DNA to see if there was a match to anything in CODIS, right? You watch too much TV. No DNA matches? 0. So now what? I scoured the system for any reports or complaints of any oddities possibly matching this location or situation. And? In May, we had a call for a missing adult, but it went nowhere. They either found them without us or the situation self-resolved when the person came home. The missing person's phone pinged off the tower nearest the factory for a long time, but he was less than compliant with our questions. So, nothing. Good for him. What? Oh, nothing. So, I'm at a dead end now, and I have been sitting on your information, Detective Wood. Say it. Sigh. Detective Woodcock told me that if I am stumped, that I might be able to call you. You there? Hello? Have I lost you? Still waiting? Fine. Detective Wood Penis. Thank you. Now how might you like for me to help you crack this ball sack? You mean to crack this nut? The joke don't land like that? Huh? You went to private school, didn't you? Well, yeah, but what does that have to do with... Never mind. I happen to live around the corner from the place and I'm off this week. I'll meet you over there at a time of your choosing to hash out what we can and can't know. Sounds good to me. Good. Because lunch is on you, homie. Wait, what? Quid pro quo. Quid is my help. Quo is you feed me. Fine. I'm gonna be frank. I'm not helping him to solve the case per se, so much as I am helping him to throw him off my scent. Lest we forget, I am the case. An hour later, we met outside the factory and are looking around the perimeter for clues as to how and where whoever could have gotten everything into the building and how they could have done so undetected. He made note, as he had been informed by the realtors handling the sale, that Wrangler had grown comfortable, not complacent, about the security of the location due to its out-of-the-way location and historical significance. The worst they had to deal with as it related to it was hipsters and influencers swinging by for photo opportunities, and that is mostly harmless. Ram's bottom. Hey, look here. There's footprints back and forth from this particular door to the edge of that walk there. I'm betting this is where they normally entered. Yeah, but doors at the other end are behind that fence, though. I think that... What you doing? I'm measuring these footprints for size and photographing them for the lab to match them to a specific shoe model. And I'm guessing the fingerprints on the food containers you DNA'd came back with nothing. Figured. And scoured everyone local who would have sold, handled, or delivered polycarbonate in this kind of quantities, and came up completely blank too. Whoever did this is knows people or is really good. Thanks. Huh? What? Nothing. The connections to move materials like this outside of normal traceable channels is rare. This is some movie shit. Well, I'm going to send this stuff off to the lab and I'll be in contact. Bet. The next afternoon, he calls to fill me in on what he had learned from the shoe prints. They were a size 12 Columbia hiking shoe, available only on Amazon. What y'all may or may not know about me is that I wear a size 10.5 shoe and got ahead of the possibility of this problem by ordering those 12s. Working on potentially muddy grounds, I knew I would leave footprints, and it would take a damn fool in me to willingly leave size 10.5 Nike prints a mile from my home. Now, wouldn't it? I'd had them sent to a pickup locker on the other side of town with a fake name and burner phone and gave a kid $10 to go and get them out of it for me, just in case Amazon complied with law enforcement and pulled the footage. I could tell that my obfuscation techniques had been successful, and I'm just thankful none of those 3 assholes had a criminal record. One thing I learned from my time with dealing with Wood Penis was to set the crime as far out from my personal shit as possible, create several layers of plausible deniability, and don't involve anyone I know personally in my shit with me whenever possible. And thus far, it worked. Me. So now what? Well, now we're ice cold. We'll have to wait for a break in this, but what, Detective Buttsex? But until there is a cooperating witness to whatever has happened here, the worst crime that has taken place here is trespassing. And what does that mean? The department won't spend too much resources on a trespass unless someone or something gets hurt. Word. Huh? There are bigger fish to fry in the city. Oh yeah. Well, you be easy, my dude. I'm headed home to my wife and puppy dogs. I'll fill you in if anything shakes. I'm sure you will. As meticulously as I set up the treasure hunt and set that scene, I'm praying I didn't leave any stones unturned or tracks uncovered on my way through. I'm sure this fucking Boy Scout will be spending his spare time trying to find something, anything to make his name on this case so he can gain his own federale hood one day like Wood Penis. It is now my job to stop that from happening.